just as I had said yesterday, I hadn't talked about video games. What had dropped yesterday that flew completely over my head, and like I was not paying attention till this morning. The Silent Hill Ascension trailer dropped, and I'm not mad at it, but I don't care. So here's where we are with Silent Hill Ascension. So the new trailer, it starts off some dude is talking like, your guilt is so heavy it blankets the whole place, and it's just like, okay, we're coming in hot here. We're coming in super duper hot. So okay, and graphics wise it's gorgeous, but again, you don't get a passing grade from me because your graphics are tight, because it's 2023. Unless you're going for something that looks a little like the aesthetic of the game as a whole is to look a little gritty or a little bit like, I don't even know, I don't care about graphics. Your game is supposed to look that damn polished. So but that aside, right, everybody, when I watched the trailer on YouTube, even though I discovered this news via Twitter, because somebody I follow on Twitter was like mad. they were like super angry. So I was just like, what just happened? What the fuck just happened? So I went and watched the trailer, and I was just kind of sitting there like, oh, okay, like, I guess. So since it didn't exactly explain what was going on with it, some people surmise that I think it's supposed to be like some kind of interactive serialized situation where like you buy the game and then they'll come out with like new story points. Oh my god, what was the name of that game that I started loving but I just could not get through? The music game. It was like a music box or some shit. It's that game, and I cannot remember the name of it. And it's the one where the people, like, one person went in the house. If they died, then they would bring in the next person. If they died, they would bring in the next person. And I know you're thinking I'm thinking of Until Dawn, and we will cover Until Dawn because I actually know that name and I remember that game. And Man of Medan is the other one. But no, this was Song of Horror. That's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking it's like a Song of Horror situation. And that's what they're trying to do with Silent Hill Ascension. So that's what a couple of people had surmised, like, well, maybe it's that kind of a thing, because they went through the company who's creating it. They went all through like their website and whatever, and that's what it was sounding like. But I guess it's fine. I really don't have any harsh criticisms of this. It's just, like I wrote on my live journal, it's a little bit Outlasty for my taste. And I don't come to Silent Hill seeking Outlasty shit. I come to Silent Hill to be, it's like I said, literally like I said in my live journal. For me, Silent Hill is a series where it's a tarantula sitting right fucking on this pillow. It's got C4 strapped to it, and I'm sitting here trying not to get bit and blown up at the same time. That is the kind of subtle, what the fuck horror that I come to expect and enjoy when I watch Silent Hill series. So I can see, because Song of Horror was good. I think that was Song of Horror I'm thinking of. I'm wanting to say that was Song of Horror I'm thinking of. Song of Horror was really good, and I didn't have any real beef with it. I just never finished it for whatever reason. I think I just lost interest. But since I'm coming from a place of wanting a tarantula that's covered in C4 sitting right on this pillow right here, I don't know that, like, an Until Dawn Song of Horror Man of Medan thing is going to be it for me. That's just for me. Also, coupled with that, I have tried so many times to watch Man of Medan and Man of Medan, Song of Horror, if that is indeed the game I'm thinking of, and Until Dawn. I have tried to watch those kind of games. I am truly of the belief, I think those particular games are way, 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 way more fun to play and engage with as you are playing than it is for somebody like me to watch. There are some games that are fun to play. There are some that are more fun to play than watch. There are some games that are more fun to watch than play. And then there's that rare, glorious combination of it's both fun to watch and fun to play. And there's been a handful of times where I'm like, damn, I wish I wasn't such a big fucking chicken and I could play that, because this fucking looks cool. But I literally do not know if... I'm sure it'll work. Because like I said, and people love Until Dawn. People love Man of Medan. At least I think they did. Song of Horror was good. It's just not for me. I'm not invited to that party, and that's fine. You can't get into every fucking party, so that's fine. And I really don't have any harsh criticisms or, like, you know, firm biting on the side of the couch ragey feelings about it. For me, Silent Hill Ascension is just like, oh, okay, well, I wish them good luck with that, and I'll try to watch it. But the second I get a whiff, and I mean like even a slight whiff of Until Dawn, I'm probably going to be noping the fuck out, because I don't know. You would think I would love a game with that kind of choice mechanic, because I know that was one of my complaints about The Last of Us 2, right? That I thought it would have benefited from a choice mechanic, but they didn't go there. I mean, I do like a choice mechanic game, but watching them just, they bore me, and I can't explain why. Like, I just fall asleep on them all the time. Without fail, I will fall asleep on it. Like, I'll go in with every intention to be watching it and with them on this adventure and rooting for folks. And then, like, an hour later, I am K-fucking-O'd out on my bed or on the couch, knocked the hell out, because that adventure did not keep my brain engaged. So, that is happening. And like I said, I'm not mad at it. Most people, kind of like the reviews that I saw, were just like, some people were mad about it. Some people were like, we'll bite and I'll see. Some people were like, where the fuck is Silent Hill Forte or F? I'm still very curious about Silent Hill Forte or F. I'm thinking it's Forte, because that looks like the musical thing for Forte. And because I've had very little sleep the last 2 nights, my brain is fucking Swiss cheese, and I don't even know how I'm stringing a sentence together right now. But yeah, I just, it's just not for me, and I wish them the best of luck, whoever the fuck was working on that. I wish y'all luck, and I hope it does good, and I hope the kids like it, because right now, some kids are mad, some kids are like, we'll see, some kids are like, what the fuck is this supposed to mean, and some kids were like, where's Silent Hill Forte? I'm kind of like, where the fuck is Silent Hill Forte? That seemed a little more interesting. It seemed like they were going to take that Silent Hill concept and put it in Japan, which, I'm like, at that point, it's not really Silent Hill, because Silent Hill is not in Japan, but maybe it's like some kind of weird portal that'll get you into Silent Hill, the town, from other places in the world. I don't know. That's reaching hard, but I would like to see some shit for Silent Hill F. And since I'm on a Silent Hill kick, it's interrelated to this. Like, either the beginning of last month or the tail ass end of March, I rewatched, as much as I could handle it, or could stand it, I should say. I rewatched the Blair Witch game. That was not a nice rewatch. And I fell asleep on it again, because apparently when I watched it the first time, I fell asleep on it. So yeah, I fell asleep on this shit again, and my argument is still the same. Started off solid, was real with the man. I forget his name. I was with that man on his adventure until we get to like somewhere in the middle, and then it just fell off. In the middle is when I started falling asleep. I saw that Carver dude in there. I was just like, ugh. And I didn't care enough to watch the end. And therein is where I started thinking, like, yeah, this was Bloober Team, and I don't even know. Speaking of Outlast, because I think Bloober Team does Outlast, and a new Outlast came out. I am still in camp. We will see what Silent Hill 2 is about, the remake to Silent Hill 2. But my primary concern is this is a story that everybody knows what happens. And I don't know if you could do a shot for shot with it. That I think Bloober Team should I think since I read somewhere production's pretty much done. I think you can take some artistic license, but it needs to make sense. But this is a story that everybody knows, and it's a story that honestly, and I keep coming to this conclusion over and over. We all were with James. We were like, okay, we're going to take this fool on this adventure through this fucked up town, and we're just going to deal with the problems. We were with him straight up from Jump Street. By the time we get to the part where you find out that fool murked his wife, it was just like, bro, we believed in you. What the hell, man? What the fuck did you do? How are you going to make that a surprise? Because it is such a surprising element. It literally comes out of left field. And when he's sitting there like, well, damn, you are also sitting there like, what the fuck? I'm a murderer? Oh my God, I killed my wife. What? We were all like, our minds were blasted. I don't know how you're going to capture that lightning in a bottle, because that is it. What did I say previously? Silent Hill 2 is about people coming to terms with things. It's just that those people are murderers and they had to come to terms with the crimes they committed. So how are you going to make that a surprising element? And I swear to God, and I told this to my best friend, I was like, if Eddie fucks off to Shannon's house, and I have to rephrase that, if Angela fucks off to Shannon's house, I'm just going to be like, okay, I gotta get the fuck out of here. So, I did rewatch it. I did rewatch The Blair Witch. Oh, speaking of Shannon, I'm thinking, because even though I didn't get to the end, I do remember the dog fucking off, that bullet dog fucking off to Shannon's house. The boy that was the lost boy that they originally went in all this shit to look for, his last name was Shannon, so maybe that's where the dog went to the Shannon household, but it wasn't made clear. It just said the dog fucked off to Shannon's house, or they found the dog in Shannon's house. I don't know. I might be reaching, but Lord in heaven, I can't. So, this is like 13 minutes. I think I was going to talk about, I can't even remember the fucking name, so I will talk about that. It was a Resident Evil clone that was really good that I watched months ago. I know I watched that in March. And it was so damn good, and I have been wanting to talk about it, and I hadn't talked about it. I'm still not talking about it now because I can't remember the damn name. But it was good. When I get my shit together, I will let you know what it was. But that is all from me. So, the trailer for Silent Hill Ascension is out there. Because I have to do everything on my phone right now, I'm not posting links or doing time, like time skips that you can do. So, but it's out there. And like I said, most people were just kind of like, I guess. It just seemed more like an I guess than a, oh shit, I gotta go pre-order this right fucking now. So, I'm not mad at it. I'm just kind of like, I don't think I'm invited to that party, which is fine. But that is all I have, and it felt nice to talk about video games. It's been a while. But until when the hell ever, later.